Hi, I'm Katie, and I'm a Norwex independent consultant. And with everything going on with all these viruses, you may have heard of the coronavirus. It's obviously flu season. Now is a perfect time to talk about how to keep your home and your family healthy. There have been a lot of reports about how to use disinfecting wipes and sprays. And I want to go ahead and show you that there are some alternatives that may be healthier for your family and may do a better job of removing bacteria and viruses from your surfaces. So if we take a name brand wipe and we read the back, there's some directions and some precautions that many of us don't look at. I know I didn't. First of all, there's a precautionary statement, hazards to humans and domestic animals. Right there, that's a little bit of a concern for me. I have an alternative that definitely is not a hazard. To disinfect, roughly summarizing, you need to pre-clean the surface, you need to use fresh wipes, and the surface needs to remain wet for 4 minutes in order to disinfect. If it's a surface you're gonna have food on, you need to then wash it with water after. So that's a long, lengthy process for something that's supposed to be short and sweet and effective. We have raw egg right here that I'm going to use just as a base for a protein. So you need the protein for bacteria to grow. This is going to be our base for our protein. We're going to put some glow germ powder on here to mimic bacteria. So the glow germ powder will glow under a black light. If there is no glowing, then you know all the bacteria has been removed. We're going to compare the name brand disinfecting wipes with the Norwex cloth. Norwex is microfiber, but there's a difference between Norwex and what you buy in any department store online. To be considered microfiber, your thread size has to be 1/6 of a human hair, so super tiny. But Norwex has decreased that size to be 1/200th. So that microscopic thread is what helps pick up whatever is on the surface in these tiny loops that work like fingers. So 99% of whatever is on your surface is going to be removed. Whereas your chemical cleaning products have certain variations of what it kills and what it doesn't. Norwex doesn't pick and choose, it just grabs. So we'll go ahead and we wet the Norwex cloth with water, wring it out so it's damp, put the glow germ powder all over the egg so it's like the bacteria growing on the protein. And we're going to take our wipe and wipe just like we would on our surface. I'm going to go ahead and have to use another one. It's not very cost effective, but obviously it needs it. And it looks to seem like we have gotten everything up. I'm going to take the Norwex cloth, which has the tiny microscopic loops, just damp with water. And then we'll go ahead and compare the sides. Here we have your disinfecting side. So even if the surface had remained wet for the 4 minutes to disinfect, we still have the chemical residue, dead bacteria, and anything still living that we didn't kill. So these are pesticide chemicals on your surface. Here we have the Norwex side. Because there is so much density in the cloth, it doesn't cross-contaminate, it doesn't spread. Whereas the wipe, if we were to continue, it just carries over onto the surface. And instead of it being on your surface, it's now in the cloth. Aside from doing obviously a fantastic job of removing 99% of what is on your surface off, you now have something that's really economical, eco-friendly, as I'm just going to go ahead and rinse this out, hang it to dry, and there's silver infused in the cloth, which is also different than anything else you can buy. This silver will get to work after I've rinsed off as much as I can down the drain, hang it overnight, and the silver prohibits the bacteria from reproducing. So within 24 hours, it is almost as clean as it was when you first used it. You can use it over and over again, launder it whenever you need. So don't waste time trying to track down a sold-out product that might potentially cause harm to you, your family, or your fur babies when you can have this cloth delivered right to your door, which is guaranteed in its effectiveness for 2 years with proper care and use.